There have been so many great games in 2023.
Jeffrey! It's that time of year again, folks. This man right here is here to boil my piss as normal. There's actually quite a lot of controversy going around about this year's Game of the Year awards. This is a super important one, so please pay attention, folks. One big argument I've seen is that some of the indie games are not indie games. This is not a complaint of mine, though I understand. Jeff, fix it. But it kind of infuriates me that this is getting the big blow up. And another huge one that I actually kind of agree with.
The nominees for Game of the Year are Alan Wake 2,
Okay.
Baldur's Gate 3,
Aye.
Marvel's Spider-Man 2,
Aye.
Resident Evil 4,
Okay.
Super Mario Brothers Wonder,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
The Legend of Zelda,
Aye.
Tears of the Kingdom.
Starfield?
Vote at thegameawards.com.
Wait, Starfield! Man, Starfield, okay, I don't care what you think about Starfield. It was a huge game. Not even Mario, a remake. This one, I don't know anything about it. It looks kind of, it's not my type of game. But throw all that aside, none of that compares to my issue, Jeff. I say every single year. Hold up, why is the pumpkin back? I got rid of this pumpkin over a year ago and it wouldn't go away. Twitter is ruined. That's not news. This is the selection of racing games and FIFA. Sorry. EA Sports FC 24. That's right, our selection here of lovely, lovely racing games, bar one, has FIFA in the same damn category. I have had it. This needs to stop every freaking year. Now hear me out. Let me explain why this is such a big issue to me. You've got arcade racing games and you've got simulation racing games. Now, I would actually argue sports and sim racing, that could be a good category. Arcade racing games should not be in the same category. Hell, just make a racing category. This has been a year that's been fantastic for racing games. The start of a generation is always full of incredible titles. This ruins it. Now, hear me out. I know for a fact these FIFA football crazies are gonna come here and vote football. I will not accept this pissing game dominating my racing games. So let's talk about the actual nominees. 4 racing games in the list of racing games. Now, even if you ask the people that play Formula 1, I'm pretty sure they'll tell you it's been a terrible year. Get that shit out of here. 3 nominees for the best racing game, including Forza Motorsport.
Yes, the gunplay is still great, and the graphics and sound design are top tier, but I couldn't help but feel I was playing a shinier, less subtle version of something I've played too many times before.
That sounds kind of familiar.
Maybe it's for the best if a year or two is taken to reset and raise this.
What? I've already spoken about review scores. I don't like them. 5 should be considered okay if you're interested in that genre. But clearly IGN says 4 is bad. This is Call of Duty. Why are you talking about Call of Duty? You're talking about Forza Motorsport. And Forza Motorsport... What? They genuinely think we are some idiots. Some nonsense idiots. So let me explain my point here. Forza Motorsport, we racing gamers know this has been a colossal fail of a game. It is disrespectful, it's disgusting, it's not the way we want to go. They have the same cars, tracks have been rebuilt, cool, just like the maps in Call of Duty have been rebuilt. Why is Call of Duty being hammered by the media? Okay, you couldn't even argue, oh, it's an Xbox game now, so that's why they gave Forza Motorsport. The media is destroying this game. I don't even like the game. I'm here defending it. You can't complain about Call of Duty doing the same thing over and over again and then not complain about Forza Motorsport doing the same thing over and over again with less content. Call of Duty doesn't have less content. It's like the same as the last one. They haven't reduced it. So anyway, let's get that out of here. We are down to 2 potential Game of the Year, sorry, racing game of the year winners. We have got the Crew Motorfest and of course Hot Wheels Unleashed 2. Now the problem we've got here is Hot Wheels Unleashed 2, nobody knows it actually exists. We actually made a video on that topic right here. It's a good game, however, again, more of the same, if that's the argument, of course. So next one, the Crew Motorfest. It genuinely the only potential winner here. The game, yes, has a lot of the same content. Cars-wise, everything else is refreshed, redone. Of all of these games, literally all these games, they have the most fresh take and content on display. FIFA, F1, Forza Motorsport, Hot Wheels Unleashed. The Crew Motorfest did more differently. A Ubisoft game did it's kind of mental to think about. So my friends, my soldiers, we must go to battle. I am linking it down in the description. We must vote for the Crew Motorfest. Hell, if you want to vote for Hot Wheels Unleashed, if you want to vote for Forza Motorsport, I don't give a damn. Vote your racing games. Dominate, because we need our own pissing category. This is unacceptable. This is absolutely evil. And one of the best parts, that is not the only category that racing games are actually in it this year. This is incredible. I'm so excited. Sports and racing, innovation, accessibility, and VR and AR game. I mean, yeah. So anyway, I'm now logged in and I'm gonna do my vote. So the Crew Motorfest for best racing game. I don't think any other game deserves it, honestly. We've got AR VR, which, to be fair, Resident Evil was really cool. I quite like, it's a decent selection, but I think Gran Turismo, really, it's just the game in VR. And that's like, should be the bare minimum we see in every game. But VR keeps getting thrown in the bin, thrown to the side. PlayStation announces a new headset, and within a week, there's no more games. That sold me on it, and that's the game I actually use my VR headset for. And Assetto Corsa on PC. I don't bother with anything else. I tried Village, I pooed myself a little bit. And I would like to make it clear that this is innovation in accessibility. What does Forza Motorsport do that Forza Horizon doesn't? We've got to make it absolutely clear that Forza Horizon 5 added in sign language in an update for all conversations. Motorsport doesn't have that. Another thing they removed. So, no. Hey, but you know, we can make our car do the race for us. That's definitely accessibility. That's so good. So, yeah, I'm gonna vote Spider-Man because you can slow the game down. Yep. Hey, I need that too. Sometimes it's a bit fast. So that's right, friends. We get 3 categories, one of which is literally a sports category. This is disgraceful, Jeff. I think we need to have a word. Every single year you do this. So this is where I'm proud to announce that yes, we will be returning the official racing gamers that really actually play racing games official community annual racing game awards. It's returning, ladies and gents. And very, very soon, join us on Saturday for actually picking some of the categories. Because again, you guys need to set the rules here. The lowdown. And for those that are actually curious a little bit about my actual selections for this, let's jump in and go through them very quickly. It's also worth noting that every time you vote in this, it's worth 10%. 90% of the vote comes from the panel, which also vote which games should appear here anyway. So all these games are voted in by IGN and the likes of other publications anyway, and then they get most of the vote. That means they voted for Motorsport to be in it. You disgust me. No idea. She looks kind of cool. Yes. I feel like I know his face. Rhoda ain't no way. I don't see Black Panther. I ain't voting for... Who are these people? I'll pick the Fortnite man. I know his face. I can't even pretend to vote for that one. Where's GTA? Gran Turismo! Let's go! I actually bought it on Blu-ray. I really enjoyed that movie. How did you find it? It's been done. I voted in most of these categories, and you can have a quick look at which ones I did. I didn't even play Fortnite. I voted Fortnite. It seems to get good updates. Like, you can't argue that. Idris, audio design, Baldur's Gate, and Hi-Fi Rush returning a lot. Game of the year, however, I don't know. It might be Starfield. I put 50 hours in that game instantly. That is kind of unheard of. And then I stopped when the side quest came up because it's just not as good, is it?